expectation for Shedeur Sanders under Todd Monken, I believe, will lead to disappointment. There is nothing about Todd Monken as a head coach that should get you excited. As an offensive coordinator, you could say Lamar Jackson had an MVP season under Todd Monken. As an offensive coordinator, Lamar Jackson had 41 touchdowns and 4 interceptions under Todd Monken. As an offensive coordinator, you can make arguments under Todd Monken. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships at Georgia under Todd Monken. But as a head coach, no. Nothing about Todd Monken as a head man gets me excited. I need to see who the offensive coordinator is going to be. That's what I need to see. But what I don't yet see, T, is like, how is Todd Monken going to command?
Ken Carman isn't holding back when it comes to Emmanuel Acho, and he's had enough of the constant commentary about Shedeur Sanders. Carmen didn't mince words, calling out Acho for what he sees as pure nonsense. The controversy began when Emmanuel Acho criticized Todd Monken, claiming that Shedeur Sanders wouldn't improve under Monken's guidance. But Ken Carman wasn't buying it. He immediately labeled Acho's comments as one of the most absurd takes he's ever heard on the topic. Carman went further, pointing out that Todd Monken is the one calling the plays, and to dismiss the potential of a second-year professional like Sanders in such a sweeping way is completely unfair. He stressed that while some might argue we should ignore Acho, making statements like this crosses the line. According to Carmen, there's a difference between constructive feedback and the kind of hot takes Acho is putting out, takes that seem designed more to grab attention and stir controversy than to provide genuine analysis. So what's really happening with Shedeur Sanders and his growth as a player? Carmen implies that the narrative being pushed by Acho doesn't tell the full story.
Monken's going to be the OC, or you'll have an OC, but Todd's going to end up being the one calling the plays. That's how that's going to work out. I'd be shocked if it wasn't, but fine, we can go ahead and we do that. I mean, telling the rookie quarterback who's going into year 2, what have you ever told me? That's what? This is real. This is a real opinion. And people go, well, you shouldn't give it the light of day. He just wants his name out there. I would not want to be known for being stupid.
And honestly, Ken Carman is spot on about Emmanuel Acho's approach here. Acho seems to be trying to undermine the new head coach while pushing a story that doesn't actually exist. But the reality is clear. Todd Monken is an exceptional coach, not some unproven coordinator with a shaky record. We're talking about a coach with an impressive track record at the highest level of football. He's the offensive mind who helped elevate Lamar Jackson into the superstar he is today. So it's hard to take seriously anyone claiming Monken can't develop Shedeur Sanders. The logic just doesn't hold up. This is exactly why Carmen and others who follow the game closely find Acho's statements so frustrating. Look at what Monken accomplished with Jackson. When he became the Ravens' offensive coordinator, he transformed Jackson's skill set, building an offense that maximized his strengths and also helped him grow as a passer from the pocket. Under Monken's guidance, the Ravens became one of the most explosive and efficient offenses in the league. Jackson earned MVP awards, broke records, and established himself as one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in football. That wasn't luck. It was outstanding coaching, strategic planning, and player development. So when Acho suggests that Monken can't do the same for Shedeur Sanders, it's not just inaccurate. It's a disservice to Monken's entire career and achievements.
Dude is one of the better offensive minds that we've seen in the game. He did it at the college level with my Bulldogs a few years back, won national championships. Then he goes to the Ravens and sort of reinvents how Lamar Jackson plays the game. Look, the guy's obviously an offensive genius. I want to see what he does with a true pocket passer like Shedeur Sanders. As long as they get together.
But here's where Acho's argument really falls apart. Todd Monken actually wanted Shedeur Sanders from the start. He recognized something special in him, something that made him a perfect fit for his system. This shows that Monken isn't just capable of developing Sanders. He's already invested in his growth and sees the potential for him to thrive at the next level. That makes Acho's claims even harder to take seriously.
It's the way it is, which is one of the tops in the league. And we can have a head coach who, again, can command, keep the stability that you've had in some respects in the locker room, but elevate this offense to get the most out of the tools that they have and the players that they have. That's what's been missing. Yeah. I do think that there was more meat on the bone offensively.
Emmanuel Acho has shown a clear pattern over time. During Shedeur Sanders' college season, he repeatedly questioned every part of his game, his decision-making, arm strength, and overall abilities. But when Sanders started putting up impressive numbers and leading Colorado to wins, Acho shifted his tone. And now, he's pivoted again, directing his criticism at Todd Monken and the dynamic between Monken and Sanders, rather than Sanders himself. This is a classic case of moving the goalposts. Instead of admitting he was wrong about Sanders, Acho finds a new angle to criticize, a fresh narrative to stay contrarian. Anyone paying attention can see the pattern. As circumstances change, Acho changes his stance. During the season, he doubted Sanders' place among the top quarterback prospects. Then, after Sanders exceeded expectations, posting big stats, showing poise under pressure, and demonstrating all the qualities of franchise quarterback, Acho conveniently flipped and started praising him. Now, the same cycle is in motion with the Monken situation. When Sanders succeeds under Monken's guidance and develops into the quarterback many scouts expect him to be, Acho will likely act as if he was supportive all along. This is the danger of hot take culture in sports media. Instead of providing informed analysis grounded in facts and track records, personalities like Acho prioritize controversy and clicks. They make bold statements without substance, then move on without accountability once proven wrong. For fans who want meaningful insight into player development and coaching, it's exhausting. That's why Ken Carman calling this out is so important. The narrative that Sanders can't thrive under Monken isn't just inaccurate, it's damaging. It sows doubt about a young player just starting his professional journey, disrespects a coach with a proven record, and misleads fans unfamiliar with the full context between Monken and Sanders. The truth is that Sanders landing with Monken could be ideal for his development. He's being coached by someone with a history of developing elite quarterbacks, a deep understanding of modern offenses, and the ability to tailor a system to a player's strengths. Most importantly, Monken has believed in Sanders from the beginning and actively sought the chance to coach him. That kind of investment from a coach can be transformative for a young player. When Acho claims Sanders won't improve under Monken, he's overlooking everything that makes this pairing promising. The coach's success with Lamar Jackson, his long-term interest in Sanders, and the kind of mentorship that truly fosters quarterback growth. Ken Carman was right to call him out, and this serves as a reminder. Hot takes need to be grounded in facts, not just designed to stir controversy.